Stomp, stomp, stomp in my big power armor. Bling. Cause damage. I did that previously, didn't I? In a previous save. And then I died. Yeah, the Brotherhood said they were going to help, and they haven't. Do these guys follow me into the Legate's camp? Yes. Oh wow. we spawned in front of those guys and they just didn't notice. Praetorian Guard. Is that better than what you've got?
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't
No, because I'm not really looting now. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we'll keep pushing on. Oh, hello. Oh dear, I shouldn't have advanced. Is it just Cannibal Johnson we've got with us? So the Brotherhood have still lied when they said they were going to come and help. I mean, other than me being here. What growling at? No, we can do that. Okay. So yeah, I assume we're going up. Follow the flags. Follow the flags. Why have you got knives? That sounds so daft. I'm gonna guess he's the dude. I got critical strikes, but they didn't do anything. Please don't stand in the way like that. He's just toppled down here. Well, let's not stand in the way of Cannibal Johnson. Where is he? I mean, he's yellow, but you're the bad guy. I need to get rid of you. I love, like, I'm the protagonist. It's like, who's the main threat? Not the protagonist. Where's he gone? Oh, flip. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who's shooting me?
Degenerate.
Okay, this is not great. Was that a deliberate shot at me? Oh, wow. You guys have a lot of... You have a lot of health.
Not doing so well.
Uh-oh. Oh, flip. Run, 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 run.
Retribution!
Oh, flip. I'm... Oh, this is not going well. 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 Well, I think this has gone kind of well, but at the moment my health is quite low, and I'm quite worried about that. Another one. Right, run. Why am I running? Where am I? Hang on, hang on. I don't think switching to switching to a grenade is probably not the best play. You're not overly low on health. You're a Brahmin. I think you're probably still the guy to go for. But I want you to. I want everyone. Okay, there we go. You're better. That's better. I want everyone to get closer and then go. You go boom. They went closer. Okay, they're trying to avenge the Legate, and that's commendable. But leave me alone. I think Cannibal Johnson is dead. He's running away. They're both running away. Why are they running away? Okay, they're all running away. Do I need to wipe them all out? The Legate's camp must be destroyed, so I assume I have to wipe everyone out. That's slightly bad for this. Who's shooting at me? Hello. You're shooting at me. I see. Okay. Critical strike. One more shot. Okay, you're running away now. I think this is it then. Oh, you had more health than I thought you did. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I see you. They keep coming. Oh, do they slowly regain health? Well, what did that just say? That has been returned to General Oliver. It has not. These guys are still alive, but alright. Okay. You say so, game. And there we go. We've taken the camp. Is that it? Or is there more to do? I assume the general's here.
That's a fine bit of work back there. Truth told, I'm surprised you made it out of there in one piece.
As am I.
You and the dam. I'm impressed to say the
Leveled
least.
up.
That's no easy thing. You've secured NCR's future. The administration sends its thanks for what it's worth.
Couldn't have done it alone. I appreciate the assist along the way. Is my GD? No, I couldn't have done this alone. I mean, the Brotherhood of Steel helped. The remnants of the Enclave. One of them gave their life to defeat the Legate.
Least we could do. And seeing those shits of Caesar kicking dirt as they ran did my heart good, let me tell you. Might see some recruitment number rise. Build some morale out in the Mojave long enough for the NCR to find its feet again. All due to you. Again, you have my thanks. And all the West, too. Once they pass it over the radio. After signing the right release forms.
What happens now?
We clean up, take prisoners, watch the East for any more trouble from the Legion. Though I think they're still running, according to our scouts. After that, we'll see what happens when the dust settles and how the Mojave looks now without Caesar coming for its throat. Something tells me we better enjoy this breather while we can. And if that means Vegas, then you and the troops have earned it.
Maybe traveling is in order.
Can't keep the courier spirit down, eh? Fair enough. We'll clean up here. Kind of curious how this is going to pan out in the long run, but I guess history will tell us in its own sweet time.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. The new California Republic celebrated its second victory at Hoover Dam, establishing definitive control over the entire Mojave Wasteland. Soon after, they negotiated terms to annex the Strip, Freeside, and many surrounding communities. The Mojave Wasteland, at long last, had entirely fallen under the NCR's banner. The courier, fair and even-handed in his dealings throughout the wasteland, was honored by the NCR for his support of the military at Hoover Dam. He was presented with the Golden Branch, the highest civilian decoration given by the Republic.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Still grappling with self-doubt over his usefulness in the face of old age, Raoul was never able to find peace with himself.
Oh yeah, he was a companion.
Eventually, he left the Mojave and assumed a new name, as he had done so many times before.
With the help of the Gunrunners, the Boomers developed a healthy trading relationship with the NCR. Eventually, the Boomers began wandering out into the wasteland, while still preventing outsiders from entering Nellis.
The Brotherhood and the NCR in the Mojave Wasteland declared an official truce, despite continued hostilities between the two in the west. As per their agreement, the NCR handed over all suits of salvaged power armor, and in return, the Brotherhood helped patrol I-15 and Highway 95.
The peace with NCR served to ease Veronica's worries about the Brotherhood's immediate future. Still, a distance had arisen between her and her fellow members that would never be bridged. She began secluding herself in crumbling libraries of the old world, learning of promising technologies she knew the Brotherhood would never adopt.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the NCR's victory at the dam, the followers of the Apocalypse were pushed out of Old Mormon Fort during its occupation by NCR forces. NCR further encouraged them to leave Outer Vegas entirely, and the followers had no choice but to comply.
Oh no.
Arcade had hoped that Freeside would be able to remain independent of NCR rule. But he was glad that Caesar's Legion had been stopped at Hoover Dam. He tended to the sick in Freeside for a while longer, then returned to NCR territory to become a teacher with the followers there.
Good Springs saw more trade along I-15 after NCR gained control of the Mojave Wasteland. But with that came a heavy burden of the Republic's taxes. Some old-timers, unable to handle the cost, were forced to move on, grumbling all the while.
In the years following the destruction of Cassidy caravans, NCR used evidence of the plot to blackmail the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. NCR enacted strict trade laws with little resistance, strengthening their supply lines and their position in the Mojave. Cass survived to see the NCR flag flying proud over Hoover Dam, and thought for a moment, this is what a hero must feel like. She was about to tell the courier not to get too proud of himself. Then she figured, he knew that already. That night, Cass kicked in the door of his room to celebrate, only to find the man on the bed was an NCR soldier whose barracks had been destroyed. He was cute, though, so after having her way with him, she got the hell out, leaving an empty whiskey bottle as a note. As she walked along the dam in the night, she felt drunk, content, and happy to be alive. Which to her was the whole point of it all.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, A cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
After the NCR victory at Hoover Dam, the temporary truce between them and the Kings blossomed into a full-scale relief effort for the people. While the NCR made repeated entreaties that Freeside join the Republic, the Kings steadfastly maintained...
Wait, hang on. No. That doesn't make sense.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Looking for a place where he could be of some use, Boone found himself re-enlisting with his old unit. Though his regrets remained in his thoughts, they coalesced into a purpose, and Boone embraced it. He spent his leave time hunting down slavers in the desert, his first recon beret the last thing they never saw.
With the dam firmly in their grasp, the NCR turned its attention towards wresting the correctional facility from Powderganger hands. The Powdergangers are no match for the battle-hardened troops of the NCR, and summary execution awaited the Powdergangers who managed to survive.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 Powder Gang tormented the Mojave Wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
After Hoover Dam, NCR helps rebuild Primm as a major stopping point on the Long 15. Though Primm citizens chafe under NCR's taxes, they benefit greatly from the increased protection and merchant traffic.
Oh, I should. Followers of the Apocalypse use the information recovered from Edie on the something.
Defying
All right.
Chief Hanlon's worst fears, NCR's Rangers persevered and distinguished themselves during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam. The Rangers, along with NCR's many troopers, shared the glory of victory. Hanlon wisely stayed out of the spotlight, crediting General Oliver's leadership for NCR's success. After a brief fanfare, Hanlon stepped down as chief and returned to the peace and quiet of his ranch outside of Redding.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.